Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we're back to Let's Play Pokémon LeafGreen on the PC, or the Game Boy Advance. Did I say PC from the last couple episodes? My bad. I should be saying Game Boy Advance. Oops. Well, either way, last time we went ahead and started capturing Pokemon with our Pokeballs and Pokedex, and we caught ourselves two new teammates in the form of Bananas the Mankey and Pecker the Spearow. I went ahead and leveled Bananas up a little bit here, and he got to level 7. At level 6, he got Low Kick, which is a pretty good move, because as it says, it inflicts more damage on heavier foes. Now, I don't know the exact damage calculations, but I can look them up real fast, actually. And I don't know if they've changed in between gens, because a lot of moves get rebalanced in between gens. But assuming this is correct, so if the opponent is under 10 kilograms or under 22 pounds, the base power is 20, so it's always going to have a base power of 20 no matter what, unless the Pokemon is heavier. From 10.1 kilograms to 25 kilograms, or 22.1 pounds to 55 pounds, 40 base power, 25.1 to 50 kilograms, or 55.1 pounds to 110 pounds, 60 base power. Let's see, 110 pounds to 220 pounds, 80, 220 pounds to 440 pounds, 100, and then over 440 pounds, 120. So there's that right there. And funnily enough, because you can look at the Pokédex to see the various weights of Pokemon here. Let's see, so if we use this against Bulbasaur, it would not tell us anything because we haven't caught him. If we use it against Squirtle, he is under 20 pounds, so it'd be, or under 22 pounds, so it'd only be 22 or 20 base damage there. Let's see, Rattata, again, pretty weak, but it does do double damage against Rattata. Spearow, again, 20 base damage. With Mankey himself, though, if you use it on Mankey, he's actually pretty heavy, so you get the 60 base power move, which is actually pretty nice, and it makes going through these Mankeys pretty fast with that. And it's going to be excellent in the first gym, especially if you have a Charmander. It'll be perfect, actually. Now, with something like Spearow here, he is normal flying type. Flying type is super effective against fighting type, and they take half damage from fighting type moves. Normal is weak to fighting type, but they take double damage. So if you average it out, he just takes normal damage from fighting type moves. So there you go. You can use it on Spearows. It's not going to be as effective, but it'll work out pretty good. Anyways, we are over to the north here, and we're going to go ahead and take on our rival. I didn't level up Pecker because he's going to get plenty of experience in the area coming up. So let's get going here. I think if you go over here, there is an item hidden around here somewhere. Yeah, every once in a while you want to come and check for hidden items around here, because some of these areas are going to have hidden items. I guess there's not one right there, but I thought there was. Okay. And sometimes you have to be facing a specific direction in order to get the item, but okay. Let's go this way. Hey, Poodle. You're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Okay, so this is our first rival battle, or second rival battle, actually, since we had the one-on-one. This battle is only available until you defeat the first gym. If you defeat the first gym, it's gone. So if you want to level up for it, you can go ahead and do that. I thought you were level 7. My bad. That makes my life a little more dangerous here. I thought he was level 7, but okay. This is Pidgey, the other bird Pokemon that we haven't caught yet. He likes to lower your accuracy with Sand Attack. It's kind of irritating, but oh well. Let's go ahead and Low Kick him. Okay, he has reasonably decent... He must be kind of light, actually. He does have access to the Gust attack, which is a flying type attack, but he's not using it for some reason. I might actually have to come back after a little more grinding here. Because I thought he was level 7. I knew the starter was level 9, but I thought this guy was level 7. Okay, now with Spearow here, he has something awesome against this guy here. So let's go to summary here. he has the ability Keen Eye, prevents the loss of accuracy. So no matter how many times this Pidgey tries to sand attack us, we're not going to lose accuracy. So that is one example of an ability that a Pokemon can have. Most Pokemon can have 1 or 2 possible choices in ability. Later generations, they make it so there's some Pokemon have a third possible ability, and some Pokemon only ever get the one ability no matter what. But Spearow here, he cannot have his accuracy lowered, so it's great, and that makes my life happy. And goodbye here. Okay, we can almost beat this guy. There you go. We're fast enough that we can beat him. Awesome. And we're going to get some experience from that. Now, you don't get experience based on your level versus the opponent's level. Just whatever level they are and whatever species of Pokemon they are, they'll give you a certain amount of experience. And he's about to use Bulbasaur, which actually works out pretty good. I don't want to switch, actually. So yeah, so that level 9 Pidgey would have given the same amount of experience to... to Bananas as it would to Pecker here. Let's go ahead and be dangerous and just Peck, because Peck is strong against Grass here. Tackle, he's probably going to kill me. Okay, fair enough. We're actually doing pretty good here. Considering I thought he was a lower level there. Bubble is going to do less damage, unfortunately, so we're just going to go ahead and Tackle. He's going to Growl to lower our attack. He should have access to Vine Whip, I do believe, which is I want to say 30 power grass attack. But he's not always the smartest about using them for whatever reason. So we might get lucky and he doesn't actually use that. Okay, yeah, see, our attack has been lowered, so we're not doing very much damage, but we're still going to do at least 1 point of damage with our attacks. I don't think you can ever do less than 1 point of damage. You're always going to do that 1 point of damage. So we beat him, and we got some defense and some other stats. Okay, good enough for me. And we learned Withdraw, that raises your defense by 1 stage. It doesn't raise it by multiple, just by the 1. And we get some Pokédollars for winning. I didn't hear what he said, but whatever. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. I should quit dawdling? You're the one that just lost to me there, dude. But okay, fair enough. Let's go back to the Poké Center and heal up, and let's go ahead and head to the north, which is the way towards the gym. Yeah, we're not getting a whole lot of money from our first battles here, but that'll change eventually. There are actually certain trainer classes that will give more money. And by trainer classes, like the rival is obviously the rival class, and he's the only one in that class. And then in the area coming up, we're going to run into a lot of bug catchers. They typically don't have a lot of money. But then there's also like ace trainers and Pokemaniacs and hikers and martial artists and all sorts of other classes. And well, some of those classes give a pretty decent chunk of money when you fight them. Some of them do not. I think right here you get the same choice of like Pidgey and Rattata, and that's pretty much it here. So I'm not going to really worry about these guys too much. We could capture a Pidgey. As a matter of fact, I probably will just to have him. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab him real fast. I'm not going to use the guy, I'm just going to store him. Like I said, we are going to try to complete our Pokédex as much as possible. And I am playing, or I have been playing on a Fire Red file in order to get Pokemon that we can't get in this version of the game, because there are exclusives. There are some Pokemon that are only found in LeafGreen, and some that are only found in Fire Red. So I'm going to eventually start trading those over, because I think it should work on the PC. It's a bit of a pain in the butt to do, but it should work. And there are some Pokemon that only evolve by trading. Some Pokemon that are rarer in one version or another. So, like, in the area coming up, we have those 2 Caterpillar Pokemon that little kid was talking about. The Caterpie and the Weedle. And I forget... Yeah, you gotta watch out for the critical attacks from random enemies, because those can hurt, as you see right there. Even if they are lower level. With the Caterpie and Weedle, I forget which one is which, but one is rarer in each version. Like, I think in LeafGreen, Caterpie might be more common and Weedle might be more rare, I think. Or it might be the other way around. I mean, you're still going to be able to find them, it's just you're going to have a much easier chance of catching them and finding them in the version where they're not as rare. Yeah, low kick is good for heavier opponents, and it works out decent enough on these Rattatas, but they're not quite heavy enough for it to work out terribly well. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go deposit this Pidgey, gain one more level on bananas here, and then we're going to go ahead to the forest, so I'll be right back. Okay, actually, I did not realize that you could start catching these bug Pokemon outside of the forest here. Okay, this is Weedle, the first of the Caterpillar Pokemon. He is bug poison type. He is going to continue to be bug poison as he evolves. With these basic bugs right here, they have very fast evolutions. They will get up to level 7 and evolve into their second form, and then they will evolve at level 10 into their final form. But they're also not terribly strong. Like, they're decent enough for a little while, but you're going to want to replace them pretty quickly. Weedle here specializes more in physical attacks. The other one specializes more in special attacks. And we're not going to give you a nickname. Actually, let's see if you're any good. Like, if you're decent enough, we might put you to use for a little bit here, but probably not. Naughty nature. I do believe that is special attack up, and I think speed down. Let me see here. No, attack up, special defense down. Okay, that's actually not horrible. I mean, yeah, you're going to take more damage from fire moves, which, you know, you're weak to as a bug, but it's not horrible, actually. Probably not going to use him. I'll probably level up him and then the other guy off screen, but anyways, I'll go ahead and be right back. Alrighty, we're back and ready to go. And notice that there's items behind these bushes over here that we can't get to. Now, going into the forest here, there's going to be a lot of those bug Pokemon. So it's a pretty decent idea to have a flying type with you. Either Spearow or Pidgey will work out pretty well. Spearow starts off with Peck, which is actually the slightly weaker of the two flying moves at 35 power. The Gust ability that Pidgey gets at level 9 is 40 power, so it's slightly stronger, not a whole bunch, but at the same time, Pidgey has a weaker attack to go off of it. The way stats work in Pokemon is they go on a 0 to 255 scaling, and anything above like 100 is pretty good for the most part, and like 80 is decent, and then anything above like 130 or 140 is ridiculous. Like there are some people that have stats in like the 230s, but those are usually only on defenses for whatever reason. But anyways, Spearow has a base attack of 60, whereas Pidgey has a base attack of 45. So Spearow's attack stat is going to be stronger than Pidgey's for the most part. So the little extra 5 points of damage from Gust is usually going to be outweighed by the extra attack points from Spearow's higher attack there. So either one will work, but I'm going to go with Spearow because I like him and he gets to his second form and final form faster, so it works out for me. Rattata may be small, but don't underestimate its wicked bite. Have you caught one already? Yes, I have, but I'm not going to use them. Are you going to Viridian Forest? It's a natural maze in there. Be careful you don't get lost. Okay, so we're going to deal with a lot of bug types. Trainers and wild. So this is going to be Spearow or Pidgey's time to shine. I came here with some friends to catch some bug Pokemon. They're all itching to get into some Pokemon battles. Or Charmander is also going to be effective because fire is good against bugs here. Grass moves for Bulbasaur, they are not effective against bugs. Bug moves are effective against grass, though. So you want to watch out for that. Trainer tips. Weaken Pokemon before attempting to capture. When healthy, they may escape. Yeah, that's going to happen. Okay, let's just go ahead and look around for some Pokemon and some items here. No items over here. Fair enough, but we get ourselves a battle. And, ooh, we got a Metapod. This is kind of an odd case here. So there is Caterpie and Weedle here in the forest, the two bug Pokemon. And occasionally, you're going to run into their evolved form, Metapod or Kakuna. And you might be thinking to yourself, hey, cool, I'm going to catch myself a Metapod and skip the Caterpie stage. And that seems like a good idea, but the problem is, if you kept her in the wild as a Kakuna or... Oh, by the way, Kakuna is the evolved form of Weedle. If you kept her in the wild as Metapod or Kakuna, they are not going to have any other attack besides Harden, which all that does is raise their defense. That's all it does. So you're going to be sitting there just hardening until it gets to a higher level here. Okay, you actually broke out of that. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and peck you again. I'll probably come back for these guys later because there's another Pokemon in here that I want to catch if I see it. But oh well. But yeah, if you raise them from a Weedle and Caterpie into their Cocoon forms there, they will have their basic attacks. For Weedle, that'd be Poison, Sting, and String Shot, and for Caterpie, it would be Tackle and String Shot. But if you just kept them as Kakuna and Metapod, they just have Harden, so it's just not going to work out terribly well for battle purposes. Like at level 7, when they evolve into their Cocoon forms, they'll gain Harden, but if they're just Metapods and Kakunas, then you're not going to get anything out of it besides Harden. So capture them as their weaker forms, deal with it for the 4 levels until you get to level 7, and then worry about it later. And we get Leer, which reduces defense. Awesome. Not that I'm going to use it too much, but every once in a while in the earlier game, Leer and Growl and stuff like that do have purposes. Like if you know you're not going to be able to one-hit KO somebody, you might want to go ahead and Leer them first. They're not the best moves ever, but they will do the job. Okay, Caterpie, what's up? I think Caterpie and Kakuna, or Metapod, are the more common versions here in Leaf Green, and then Weedle and Kakuna are the more common versions over in Fire Red, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And I'm mainly not sure about that since we got that Weedle outside of the forest. I didn't realize we could capture them outside. Its short feet are tipped with suction pads and enable it to tirelessly climb slopes and walls. Hey, it's a worm Pokemon. We're not going to use you, but you're there. How you doing there, buddy? Yeah, main things we're going to run into here are Weedle, Caterpie, Kakuna, and Metapods. So it's going to be perfect for your flying types and your fire type. And it's going to work out pretty good for you, really. So Pecker, he's going to get plenty of levels off of this, which is fine because he's not going to be useful at all in the upcoming gym battle. So we're just going to peck to death. And that makes life nice and easy. Okay, what do we got over here? We got Dead End. For poison, use Antidote. Get it at Pokemon Marts. With Weedle, the one with the horn on its head, it has the ability Poison Point. So if you attack it with a move that does physical contact, like Scratch or Pound or Peck, there is a 30% chance that you will get poisoned out of it. So you want to be careful with that. He also has the Poison Sting move, which has, I think, a 10 or 20% chance of poisoning. So, again, you want to watch out for that. But for the most part, this is a nice, easy beginner dungeon. I like it. It levels up a couple of your dudes, so it works out pretty good. String Shot right there, that reduces your speed by 1 level. And they like to use that, but it's not usually going to make that much of a difference since their basic abilities or attacks aren't terribly great. If your Pokemon are weak and you want to avoid battles, stay away from grassy areas. I actually like battles because I might get a Pokemon out of it. If I don't find the guy that I'm looking for, it's fine. I'm not terribly worried about it. He wouldn't be a permanent member of the team anyways. But if I find him, awesome. Bye-bye, Caterpie. You put up a good fight. And we're so close to the level here. I think this guy's going to try to fight us. No? I was throwing Pokeballs to catch Pokemon and I ran out. That's why you can never have too many Pokeballs. That's right. I have, what, like 3 left? Yeah, 3. By the way, if you ever want to see how much money you have, you go to your name right here, and it'll show you how much money you have, and your time played, and your Pokédex, and how many badges you have. But we don't have any badges yet, so that's fine by me. Okay, this guy is going to fight us, and trainers usually have pretty good vision, like... Well, I thought he could see me over there. But sometimes trainers will see you clear across a room, and it's kind of ridiculous. Like, there are definitely places where you cannot get past a trainer without getting into a fight with them. And I need, like, one more attack point to kill these guys. In one hit. Oh, well. Caterpie... I forget what his ability is, but it's not going to poison you or anything. Let me see if I can't look that up real fast. Caterpie's ability is... Shield Dust, which prevents the secondary effects from moves. So, like... It's like Bubble would not have the chance to lower his speed or something like that. Which is actually pretty decent for a little bug Pokemon right there. And we got some extra attack right there. Nice. We can one-shot these bugs now. Let's talk to this guy. So yeah, he has pretty good vision for seeing us. I'm not going to read the dialogue that they have for the most part for starting battles, because a lot of times it's not anything important, and a lot of times these battles are just kind of fillery. Oh, sorry if my mouse is in the way right there. Kind of forgot it existed. Alright, let's see if we can't one-shot this Weedle. Okay, we can. Awesome. Again, the main problem with Weedle is the chance for them to poison you. And the thing with bug catchers here is they're usually pretty easy, but they give basically no prize money for the most part. Like, I think this guy's going to give like 80 Poké-Yen or something like that, or Poké-Dollars. Which is... I basically think of Poké-Dollars as like... kind of like Japanese yen, since that's basically what it's based on, in the fact that it's not a perfect conversion, but it's roughly a one Poké-Yen or Poké-Dollar is 1 cent. So that 72 Poké-Dollars we got is basically like 72 cents almost. That's why potions are $200 or $300 or whatever. That's why they have those prices like that. At least that's how I think of it. I mean, I'm probably wrong. Hey, this is the guy that I was trying to catch right here, Pikachu. He is an electric type, which means he is good against flying and water. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can't capture him. He would actually be pretty useful to help out with. That is his static ability, which has a 30% chance of paralyzing somebody. And yeah, he has the ability to cast Thunder Shock right there, which is pretty weak, but it is effective against water and flying. So I'm going to see if I can't capture this guy. It'd be nice if I can. I don't want to get a critical hit here. By the way, when your PP is yellow, like my Peck is, it means that we are down to half of the available point power for it. So yeah, we have 16 out of 35. I'm going to go ahead and try to capture this guy here, because this will actually be really nice. The problem with Pikachu here is he's very rare in the forest. And he's not terribly great, but he's good enough. But he is rare enough that you're not going to see him very often. Like, in my Fire Red playthrough that I'm doing, I didn't find him at all. When several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity can build and cause lightning storms. And he's also a little mouse Pokemon. Yeah, Pikachu means, like, electric mouse or something like that. Or actually, no. I think Pika and Chu are just basically, like, terms for mouse in Japan. And we're going to call you... We're going to give you a nice generic Sparky name. There we go. Alright, and let's see what your stuff is. See, if he has a bad ability, I'm just going to have to deal with it. Or a bad nature. Okay, Quiet. That's actually pretty good. Quiet does not have any effect on natures. It's not good or bad, so it's great. No, I was wrong. Damn it, I was thinking of the other one. This is special attack down, speed up. Damn it. So that means his special attacks, as his thunder attacks, are going to do less damage. That's a shame. Oh well. The important thing is I caught him for my Pokédex, so that's good. This guy wants to fight. Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Yeah, if they see you, they will say, hey, you can't skip the fight. And a lot of them will be like, oh, were you looking at me? When you're not even close to looking at them or something. It's kind of weird, but whatever. So that Pikachu is probably not going to be a large part of the team since he is not a great nature, but whatever. We caught him. He's there. I'll evolve him later into his second form and just have him for credit. Okay, you're dead. I kind of forgot to heal paralysis after battle right there, but that's my own fault. Yeah, as you can see, Pecker here is getting plenty of levels in this forest, so he's happy. Weedle. Okay, we'll keep up with Pecker. I might try to come in here and capture a better Pikachu off-screen, but he's rare enough that it's not really worth it. And again, he would be a temporary party member at best. Matter of fact, I might just use him as he is, but I'd probably get away with not using him really. And Kakuna, so the third, or all three of his Pokemon are of the Weedle family. Yeah, that's Kakuna right there. I don't think we've ever seen him before. He's more of an angry bug type compared to the other one. But there we go. And yeah, a lot of times opponents' Pokemon like Kakuna here will be considered like wildly caught, and they won't have the extra moves. Granted, it's not really something to be worried about for the most part, because the Cocoon Pokemon are kind of unique in that, where they only learn the They only learn the hardened abilities. Like most other Pokemon, they're gonna learn other abilities in their middle forms or whatever. It's just these guys are Cocoons, so their specialty is defending themselves against attack. So that's all they have for some reason. And yeah, he's used Harden 6 times. His defense is high enough that it's not going to matter. By the way, if you ever get a critical hit on somebody that has raised their defense, it's going to ignore the raised defense right there. So that'll be something to watch out for. So despite the fact that he's raised his Kakuna's defense 6 times, if we got a critical hit, it would just straight up ignore it and do the regular damage. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and run back to the Pokemon Center and heal. I'll be right back. Alrighty, on my way back here, Pecker grew to level 10. Nice easy stat gain, so we're happy. And I think we're close enough back to where we were. That's that bug trainer right there. Did we already check this sign? Contact Professor Oak via PC to get your Pokedex evaluated. So basically what Professor Oak will do when he evaluates your Pokedex is he'll say, you've seen this many Pokemon and you've caught this many Pokemon, you're doing a good job, or you need to go to other areas, or he'll be saying just random stuff like that. It's specific based on, again, how much you've caught so far. Weedle, let's just go ahead and destroy you, because you are not worth my time. Goodbye. But as we can see here, Pecker is just loving life in the forest. He has plenty to eat. He is got to be nice and fat leveled by the time we get out of here. I think right here is a dead end with an item at it, but I'm not entirely sure. Caterpie, goodbye. And I've decided I'm not going to worry about capturing any of the Kakunas or Metapods, because if I'm just going to level the bugs up off screen, I'm going to get those forms anyways, so no point wasting Pokeballs on these weak dudes. By the way, eventually we'll be able to buy items that repel wild Pokemon, that way we're not running into battles every couple feet. But for now, these guys are extra weak, so I'm not really terribly worried about it. Yeah, Charmander would also be doing pretty good here. Was this... Oh, this is the way out right here. Okay, I guess the other way was a... Did I know the Pokemon evolved? Yes, I did. I guess the other way was the side path. So I'll get back there momentarily. Metapod! Your Metapod is only going to have defense raising stuff, so it's not going to work out terribly well for you. You could leer this guy, but it would eventually just end up with him at the same defense that he started with, because he would just keep hardening forever. I think Harden has something like 40 point power or something like that, or maybe even 60. Actually, let me see. I know it's I know it's like pretty damn high right there. Okay, no, never mind. It's 30. For some reason I thought I had more. Okay. But yeah, it has plenty of point power, so it's not going to run out anytime soon. By the way, if you do decide to get into a Leer hardened battle with something like that, and eventually he runs out of harden, he will start using a move called Struggle, since he doesn't have any other moves left. You could like growl and Leer him to death pretty much, and he will start using a move called Struggle, which does typeless damage, but also hurts the person using it. And that goes for any Pokemon that runs out of PP and out of all his moves. That's just the I have no moves left move, I guess. Okay, Metapod, we took care of you. Pecker level 11, more speed, less power. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna meet you over by that little side path that I thought was not a side path, so I'll be right back. Alrighty. So what are you doing over here all by your lonesome there, dude? I'm not really sure, but you're probably waiting to battle, aren't you? Yes, you are. I might be little, but I won't like it if you go easy on me. And you're probably just going to have basic bugs. The good thing about trainer Pokemon is they're usually a decent enough level that you're going to get some experience out of it. For some reason, the wild Pokemon, they're always like way too low level in my opinion. I'm not trying to change. We're just trying to get through it. Like the trainers usually have pretty decent levels, but the wild Pokemon will be way below like the trainers or the gym leader nearby for whatever reason. And I'm not entirely sure, but I think you might get slightly more experience for trainer Pokemon. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I think you do. And we get less than $1 for beating you. Okay, cool. That's fine, I guess. Okay, so that was just like a roundabout path to get to the same area. Okay, let's go ahead and see if there's any Pikachus here. No. By the way, we don't have to worry about any random rival battles at the end of the forest here. Every once in a while, you'll be in a nice long cave, and you'll be down to like your last Pokemon or whatever, and then your rival will be like, "Hey, bro, you want a battle?" And you're like, "No." And he's like, "Too bad. I've got 4 or 5 fresh Pokemon, and I'm gonna beat the crap out of you right now." So, luckily, he doesn't do that here. Even if he did, he wouldn't be terribly dangerous, since Pecker is a champion here. Alright, we're almost out of the forest here, so let's finish this up real fast. Oh, there's another Pikachu. Nice. So we're going to try to capture you and see if you're any better than the one that I got. Okay, Thunder Shock. I want to attack you, but I don't want to kill you, so I'm going to go ahead and just go for the whole Pokeball thing here and hope it works. If you don't turn out to be a decent Pikachu, well, then I'll deal with it, I guess. Okay, you're growling. That's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and hope that you growl again. I'm going to growl at you, just to give you the right idea. Sometimes you get lucky and they'll growl you to death, and you'll be happy and you'll go to attack them with your weakened move, and then you'll get a critical hit, and it's just going to ruin your chance at capturing, so you want to watch out for stuff like that. Okay, we got 2 growls under our belt, so we should be able to attack him. And if I don't capture him here, it's gonna kind of suck because I am out of Pokeballs. So I'm hoping this is gonna work here. I could use a save state, but I'm not that worried about it. I probably should have spent like a little more money on Pokeballs, but whatever. Come on, Pika. There you go, we got him. Alright, feel free to be a good Pikachu this time, that'd be great. Okay, let's just go with Sparky again here. There are challenge things you can do to make the game harder, but I'm not going to really be terribly worried about that kind of stuff. Okay, quirky, that's better. That means... Yeah, that means... Yeah, quirky is the one that has no stats down or up or anything like that. So that actually works out pretty good. Let's see. Quiet was what? Quiet was special attack... Oh, actually no, Quiet wasn't actually that bad. It was special attack up, speed down. Huh. For some reason I thought it said special attack down. So... This Sparky right here will have higher special attack by a little bit, and this one will have higher speed. Really, it's not that big of a difference. I'll probably just go for the one that doesn't have any negatives at all, just because I prefer those. Anyways, we're almost out of the forest here, so let's go ahead and... You can't catch a Pokemon that belongs to someone else. Throw Pokeballs only at wild Pokemon to catch them. Yay. So we're going to get out of the forest, and then we're going to be done here. Hey, wait up. What's the hurry? Why the rush? Because I am almost to the next city. Bug catcher Sammy. He only has one Weedle for some reason. Yeah, for some reason, trainers like to have Pokemon that are higher level, usually by a pretty decent amount, than the requirements for evolving, and they're just not evolved for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just something they do. You'd think that this guy would have at least Kakuna, but he decided that wasn't good enough for himself, and he decided a high-level Weedle would be perfect. Why? I don't know. He just did. And we got over $1 for you, so nice. How much money do we have since we got in here? Because, okay, we went down to, like, what, 80 Pokédollars, buying all those potions and stuff. Now we're at 600, so we've got 600... We've got the equivalent of $6.50 since we got in here. Okay, and we're leaving Viridian Forest for Pewter City ahead. And we're going to go ahead and be done now. So next episode, we'll go into Viridian City and see what we got, or Pewter City, and see what we got waiting for us. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.